Certainly, there's a lot of factors that come into farming that can affect us. You think about policy changes, you think about tariffs. There's a lot of pieces that come into play that will affect.
Morning, everyone. Morning. Holly, you should say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I should say hello, everybody.
Yes.
Good. 9/11. I'm all tangled up.
Let's start the. Yeah, I did.
We don't forget it's scholarship month for the foundation.
Okay. Yeah, that's something else.
I can put it on my list to remind you later.
This is what happens. I'll put it on my list to remind you to do the things.
I can do it if you just tell me who I need to say something to.
I'll do it.
I can do the things if you'll just hold my hand.
Yeah, which I'd just rather do than myself. Share 2 groups.
Going to use my Thunder lipstick today. It's going to be a good show. It's not really lipstick. It's like a balm. Tinted balm. Remember that day we had like makeup and beauty items and you had to guess what they did?
Oh, I do. I didn't do very well at it. I don't feel like. Oh, Christy, Brian, JC, morning to y'all. Intro is on. Good. Everything's working this morning. Glenn, JC, I think I told y'all, huh? Bam, morning. All right.
My papa's name was Glenn.
Oh, yeah? I think I was in relation to a Clem. At some point, I don't know. Let's see.
That's how good at conversation I am. My papa's name was Glenn.
Has gum gotten mintier lately? Or?
Good night. I look like I was up all night.
Well, we were. I am not dressed very professional today.
That is not a cute look.
No, you look cute. I think it's a good look.
Brother.
You should go with that. Go with that. Yeah. Can we do a full show? I don't know. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Hey, good Wednesday morning to you, everybody. Glad to have you along with us. Thunder Radio morning show, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. We are glad to have you along with us, Josh and Holly, on the morning show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Hey, cold weather's got me thinking of the beach. Go to golf2beach.com. That's golf, the number 2, beach.com. Search for Shoalwater 802. And you can use the promo code Thunder15. That's Thunder15. And you're going to save 15% on your booking of that condo. It's awesome. It's in Orange Beach, Alabama. We were down there for the Christmas basketball tournament. That's where we stayed. We enjoyed it thoroughly. And you can do that as well. So get your spring break, summer break vacations booked up right now and save that 15%. You're going to do it anyway. You're going to go on vacation. Book now, save your 15%, and that's like an extra meal out while you're down there or some extra activities for the kids or something like that. So get on over there and get that done at Gulf to Beach. I think yesterday I said Gulf to Beaches. That's incorrect. It's just Gulf to Beach. You can also go to our Facebook page, thunder1320.com, or no, yeah, thunder1320 on Facebook. Facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. Let me get that right. And you can see our video we posted. Just click on our videos, and there's the link there and the promo code there as well. It is cold out there this morning. Let's get a quick check of the temperature. 25 degrees. I feel like it was about that cold last night when I left the basketball game. 33 for your high today. It's not going to get much warmer. Mostly cloudy. We may see a few peaks of sunshine. Super cold tonight. 14 degrees. That's the coldest night we've had. You're going to want to make sure that everything is is taken care of in terms of your animals are ready to go. Your pipes are protected and dripping water and all those things because it's going to be that kind of weather tonight. 37 on Thursday, and then snow Friday. We are officially under a winter storm watch. We told you we kind of watching that the past couple of days, and they've officially put us in that winter storm watch category. We'll talk more about that in a little while. But before we do any of that, I believe it's time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this here operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I'm going to have to get a list. I can't remember all the things anymore. I used to I could remember, but now my brain's got too many things going on.
I want you to do it like this. I want you to go, here's Holly.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue to announce all of the things. Speaking of microphone lickers, we got a story to tell about that a little bit later
That'll be second segment.
Okay. What Amy said, I'm wearing my heated coat. Holly's
Look,
got a heated
Amy,
coat.
look.
Holly has.
I bought 2 batteries for that sucker.
She got a heated coat, heated socks, and she had heated pants, but apparently they quit working. I wasn't aware, so we're going to buy her another pair of heated pants. I didn't know.
I'm going to tell you, the heated pants are so warm, even if when I don't turn them on, that's why it's not been that cold. I do want another pair, but I wore them out.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get me a pair too. I'm getting to where I can't handle the cold anymore. And our new offices over there in Tullahoma, they're not the warmest. So yesterday we had a group. It was our first kind of full team meeting since we bought the other radio stations. And I mean, we've obviously met with everybody and we've worked over there. But it was our first official sit down at the conference table team meeting. And everybody's at the table and I'm looking for Holly, and she's over at another desk 15 feet away, just sitting there. I'm like, there's room for you at this table. And she's like, oh, no, I got my space heater over here. She's just sitting there with a space heater in her lap.
I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be cold.
Jessica said I wore a heated vest to the Titans game on Sunday. It's a lap. Heated clothes. And Holly's got the heated hand warmers. The electric hand warmers. Yeah, they're all heated, I guess. Yeah, they battery powered or whatever. Amy said I want heated gloves. I've seen a lot of ads for heated gloves. I feel like that's something we could get you as well.
That would feel nice.
All the heated clothes. They're very expensive. The gloves didn't look as expensive, but those pants and those shirts and socks, they're very expensive. Comings and goings, everybody. What's happening in and around our communities in the Manchester and surrounding areas? We had high school basketball last night. Coffee County girls with the win, just a thumping, 69-22. They moved to 17-0. And I was talking about it on the broadcast last night. I think the first AP poll of the year comes out next week, maybe. I don't think it's out. It comes out on Tuesdays, and I didn't see it yesterday. So I think it comes out next week. And I fully expect Coffee County's girls to be ranked number 2 behind Bradley Central when that does come out. So we'll see. But 17-0. And I don't know. So the records I have, the records aren't complete really anywhere. I could find their records back to 2000. And this 17-0 is the best start they've had ever. Back to then.
Oh, I feel good about it.
So prior to that, I'm thinking, all right, maybe, I know they had some good teams in the mid to late 90s, but nothing dominant, and so I'm thinking maybe 93. I don't know how well they started. I know they finished, 33-3. All 3 of those losses were to White County. And I don't know when, they played White County in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but the best start at least probably since 93. They're just off to an excellent start. Boys with a tough loss last night. Couldn't really contain Kenai Johnson and Xavier Farrell for Tullahoma. So they lose by 9. Really closer than I thought it would be after just kind of watching how that game is playing out. But tough split. They'll be back in action on Thursday. You can see photos. If you're a Tullahoma fan, 93.9 The Ducks Facebook page has photo gallery and also on Instagram. If you're a Coffee County fan, Thunder Radio's Facebook page per normal. Emily Schuster done her first photo gallery for us last night. Facebook and Instagram. Search for Thunder Radio, and you go to our website, thunder1320.com. Read about the games and see more information there. We are 30 days away, speaking of basketball. I know it's kind of a basketball-heavy comings and goings. My apologies from the border battle with Warren County. We're often going on that fundraiser for the Dream for We Foundation and the McMinnville Special Games. And a lot of people are starting to donate $1 per point, which is kind of the goal. If you do $1 per point for Coffee County, say, then every point Coffee County scores in that game, girls and boys, you'll donate $1 to the Dream for We Foundation. If you do it for Warren County, then every $1 they score will go to the McMinnville Special Games. And to be honest, they need more donors because Warren County don't score as many points. So you're going to need to get more people to donate over there so they can get caught up. But we're doing $1 per point for both sides. We're going to do $1 per point for Coffee County and the Dream for We Foundation, and we're doing $1 per point for Warren County and the McMinnville Special Games. So I can talk that kind of trash. It's allowed. So if you want to do that, there's a
Coach Klein said I could.
Thunder1320.com. Click on sports. There's a story there on how you can do it, how you can make your pledges. If you do $1 per point for either side, you get a T-shirt. So you can make that make that happen today. We're 37 days away from Valentine's Day, guys. So you got about 31 days to order your flowers, and we are 60 days away from the return of daylight savings time.
I don't want flowers for Valentine's unless it's in a pot, unless there's some soil. I want a live plant. I don't like certain occasions. I think it's okay to give a bouquet of flowers or something,
Mm-hmm.
but
They're expensive.
why is that the thing to give?
I don't know. I think
Them teddy bears, she don't want that teddy
Nah.
bear with holding the heart saying I love you.
She wants chocolate,
Well,
probably.
I will eat that, yeah.
So also there is I just saw this yesterday, and it's on our news today, thunder1320.com. It's the lead story for today, or maybe not the lead story, but it's a story for the day. The Coffee County Animal Control, they're selling calendars.
Dudoir.
Dudes of Coffee County
Yeah.
Dudoir calendars to benefit the animal shelter. $40. And to half the proceeds go to the animal shelter. So you can read about that at thunder1320.com and how to purchase. So anything else on the comings and goings front?
No, I reckon that about covers it.
Okay, well, good.
We
How
got-
about that? good contributions
Wait,
today.
I do. Speaking of comings and goings, some snow is coming. I
Yeah.
wanted to talk about that here.
Do
a
you?
little
Okay.
bit.
Well, we're under winter storm watch. It looks like this is going to start Friday mid-morning probably
Okay.
and really pick up by maybe noon, mid-afternoon. And the weather service, where yesterday it was kind of like, yeah, we don't know. They kind of moved us into the 6 to 8
We
inch
woke up
range.
this morning and
Yeah.
it was like, bam.
Yeah, I think they finally got some more confidence, and they said that all along. So give us to about Wednesday, Thursday. Which I'm like, give me to the day before, and I can figure it out. I think you're supposed to forecast the weather days in advance. So 6 to 8 inches is what they're saying. Winter storm watch in effect, and really they put that winter storm watch in effect across all of Tennessee. But it looks like really Murfreesboro. If you took a line across maybe Murfreesboro, Middle Tennessee horizontally, and then went south, that looks like probably the heavier
Okay.
amounts. And then even up the northern part of Middle Tennessee, they're showing 3 to 5 inches. It looks like a pretty steady snowfall. Thankfully, though, it does look like snow and not any sleet or ice. Hopefully,
I don't want no ice.
nobody wants ice, sleet. A lot of that snow though, it'll compact and then refreeze on the roads. After a night or two, it becomes messy. So I bet teachers are really cussing that this is going to happen on a Friday.
Trey says it ain't happening.
Yeah, I mean, look, sometimes when they get super confident, but this one looks pretty clear to me. I'm not a super, I'm not a weather forecaster. I do get a little nerdy when it comes to like storm predictions and things, and I can look at some things and either agree or disagree with the weather forecasters, especially for severe weather. But for snow, that's tricky. I've tried to look at what they look
It's
at.
got
and
a mind of
even
its
the
own.
even the models don't do a good job with snow because there's so many just little factors involved that they don't pick up on. So
Yeah.
which you think they would do better at in 2025, right?
Yes, you would.
But still one of those things.
Let AI give it a shot.
Yeah. Predict the weather for Friday, please. ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And see what it does. ChatGPT comes in handy. It wrote my entire business charter yesterday.
I called Josh and said we need a business charter. I need it stat. What is that from?
It's back here.
Oh,
This has been
okay.
turned up again.
He said, I called him and said, hey, we need a business charter. He goes, I don't have time to write you a business charter right now. I'm busy.
Well, that was true.
So I said, okay. Hung up the phone.
But listen to what we've
Like,
done. Listen to what,
3 minutes later, he sends me an email. He's like, hey, I got your charter wrote up.
listen.
Okay.
So, Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated is the parent company. That's the corporation that owns Thunder Radio. I mean, we own the corporation. And then now owns the other radio stations. So when we were opening a different account at a bank, they were like, well, I assume they would need some of our tax information, obviously, and whatnot. But they're like, we need your company charter. And I'm like, what? So I go digging.
I went and Googled charter.
So I go digging.
Internet?
I go digging through a box. We got, here, our public inspection file that we have to keep. And I knew there was a charter in there. And I was like, okay, here it is. Here's the charter. And I just grabbed
Ta-da.
it and gave it to Holly and said, give this to him. This is it. Well, apparently this charter's from like the 70s. Got all different owners on it.
No, the people that were on it, I believe, are
it's like a 40-page charter.
passed away.
Everybody's dead. And so they're calling yesterday. They're like, oh, we need to talk to these people on this charter. I'm like, what are you talking about? Or Holly was. And oh yeah, all these people. And they started listing names. And I'm like, I don't even know these people. So I was like, well, I have to get ChatGPT. So I typed in all the basic business information in ChatGPT, and it spit me out a 4-page business charter. I reviewed it. It was great. It was exactly what you would need.
It looks like Trey asked AI.
And here's AI's prediction on the snow here. On Friday in Manchester, Tennessee, 6 to 12 centimeters of snow, approximately 2.4 to 4.7 inches. This is much more specific. Is expected. However, Winter Storm Watch indicates potential accumulations between 4 and 7 inches, with isolated areas receiving up to 8 inches. So basically what I just told you a minute ago, 6 to 8 inches.
Thanks, Trey.
Like I said, 2.4 to 4.7, but maybe 4 to 7, but maybe 8.
Could be 8.
That's a wide range when you go from 2.4 to 8.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
All right. More morning show when we come back. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We got games later on. Stupid Silly Stat, name that tune. Chance to win prizes and play games with us here on Thunder Radio. 6:30 to 8:30 Monday through Friday. Plenty of ways to catch the show. Terrestrial radio range, AM 1320. Get you all of Coffee County and the surrounding areas. FM 107.9, pretty much all of Coffee County. Southern Coffee County, you may need to switch it over to 106.7 down there. Manchester Go smartphone app, thunder1320.com. You can also watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, several different locations to do that. Thunder Radio's Facebook page has it. Also, Thunder Radio's YouTube page has it. Or also on Facebook, Rooster 1015, 93.9 The Duck, and Whiskey Country Radio carry the show on Facebook. So go check that out.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Just find.
Good to see Kate. She's hardly ever
She does. She
on the show anymore.
She does listen later.
Sure.
She just doesn't listen. No, because she was talking yesterday. I saw her at the chamber luncheon yesterday, and she was talking about the show yesterday. So
lines up perfectly with Josh's original prediction of 1 to 8 inches yesterday. Exactly. That was the prediction I gave Holly 15 years ago.
You don't ever know.
Somewhere in that range.
Cliff says, finally got to see Dr. Van Winkle. Great guy. Look forward to the outcome for my acid reflux. Hey, I had gastritis. My stomach was tore plumb up. This was years ago. I think Josh stressed me out, and I thought I had an ulcer. I didn't.
She did not. She did not, in fact,
it
have an
fixed
ulcer.
me right up.
Where is the stuff that I need here? There it is. Now don't pour Holly anything, Kate. Nothing to pour about her. She's fine. She's been asked to do a little work lately. It's stressing her out. she gets a little overwhelmed and stressed. And
I don't think that's what she's talking about, buddy.
oh, I'm talking about that 1 to 8 prediction.
Yeah.
No, not poor Holly. She's fine.
I fared well.
Forecasters think the upper end of that range is probably where we're going to be. So inappropriate. Probably hitting levels we shouldn't. The pool is not heated for this weekend. No. It's not. Let's see. Stop drumming.
Sorry.
Stop that. Yeah, 3 to 6 all the way up through Kentucky, 4 to 8, really right at when they kind of moved that line south. It's kind of like right through the middle of Coffee County, like Manchester city limits south 4 to 8, Manchester city limits north 3 to 6, which will be great because I live northern part of the county. I want less.
I would discuss that, but we need to be on like a after hours podcast. That's not morning show. Get the kids to school conversation.
We can start a podcast.
Yeah, because we got time to do something else. 4 or 8, which one? I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I don't either. Leanne says 3 to 4 inches of snow. That's pretty good. And Tennessee basketball just showed up and flopped. Just absolutely flopped.
I love the trash talking going on over here.
Yeah, there's a lot. Now I hear Caitlin radio. All right, gotta switch you back. Time to come back on the radio.
Call, would be happy to chat. 931-450-4656 or my website, theharrisfirm.net.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Inappropriate conversations galore during the break, so if that's your thing. Find us on Facebook, Thunder Radio and we continue the show over there during the breaks on the cameras. I'm Josh. She is Holly. Welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
We talking chamber lunch?
Yeah, talking a little chamber lunch. This
Holly-
this segment's going to be known as Chit Chat. That's what we're doing here. We're just chit
Got to
chatting.
put a name to it. It's not incredibly clever, but yeah, that's good.
It's not clever, but it's what it is. Yes.
Holly got up there and licked the microphone, just right up there in front of everybody.
Yesterday I had a chamber luncheon, and we don't normally have chamber luncheons in January because our big awards gala, the chamber awards gala, is in January.
Gala, tomato.
It's like the end of the year, you know, the small business, and give all these awards out, and it's what
I like how you describe it because you kind of start and then you just like, it's end of the year, small business and awards and stuff. Just really painted a picture for them where they know exactly
Sometimes I think
what it is.
in my head, I can hear you going, they know what an awards banquet is, Holly. Like, you don't have to continue. And so I cut it off right there. Anywho, don't normally have one in January. So I got an email on Monday that's saying, hey, we don't normally do this. And so you're already, the president's usually already sworn in for the February luncheon, so she said, you'll have to get up there and it wasn't a big deal. I had to welcome all of the members that came and ask Billy Levingood to come up for the invocation. And I'm going to tell you, invocation is not a hard word to say. I know what it means. I've said it before, but I was so afraid I was going to mispronounce invocation.
Did you change the word or did you just go with it?
I went with it. I nailed it. I did it. But
congratulations on
the
reading
things
the
you
script.
worry about,
There's a script up there for you, right?
Yeah, there's a script, but
just gotta read the script.
I read stuff here on the show.
Your reading's not good. Also, going off script for you is not good. I don't know what.
I'm just not good at it. But I was super nervous beforehand. Just tore plumb up, like I had never talked into a microphone before, and after it was all said and done, it was fine.
It went fine. I thought she did great, by the way.
No, listen. Okay, let me back it up a little bit. The chamber ambassador head person, what is that? I should know what it's called.
Yeah, I'm not going to help you here. You've
I
been,
don't know.
you've been
I'm
on
gonna call him the ambassador president.
director.
Something.
Maybe. I don't know.
And he's one of our close friends, and I think he's probably one of the top funniest people we know. Top 5 funniest. He but it's a very he doesn't have a lot of facial expressions. You know what I'm saying?
Very, very flat.
Yeah.
Right.
But still funny. Like I feel like he nails the joke every time. Anyway, he not a man of many words. So he gets up every time to do his presentation, and he always says, "Thank you, Katie." That's how he starts every time he gets in front of the microphone, and it's hilarious. I don't know why. It's just
become a long running joke because we figured out that's what he says, so we started saying it at the tables before he gets there, and then he figured out we figured it out, so he does it every time, and it's been things happening for years. It's nothing super.
No, it's just a little inside joke,
yeah.
But I think it's hilarious, and so I went to start the program, the lunch, get everybody settled. Turned the microphone on, and I said, "Thank you, Katie."
But Katie hadn't done anything.
No one had done anything, and I said it, and I heard Josh. He was the only one that laughed.
I thought that was funny.
You could hear complete silence, forks on plates and glasses, and you can hear all that, and then you hear Josh laughing. Yeah. I was like, nailed it. It was worth it just to hear one person laugh at it.
I thought she did good. She was up there a long time. My main focus was how much of her food I could eat off of her plate. And her not get upset at me, so that's what I was doing. But she did good. She did well. I was happy. Trey said this is the longest story ever.
This is why I
Clint
am the way I am.
Clint said, hop in there and get this thing going. Over. Hurry up.
Anyway, it was fine. It was fine. But after the luncheon was over and you got to come over to the side and take pics, Katie Riddle, chamber director, comes over and she goes, before you got here, I wanted to put a Post-it note on the microphone that said strawberry flavored. Microphone liquor.
Yes. Kate said it was funny.
Okay, thank you.
And Trey said obituaries are going to be late if you don't hush. Well, I got a surprise for you. There is no obits today. So, we have a thing that'll play that say there are no obits, but nobody's going to miss anything. So it's okay. Holly, you take as long as you want to tell your stories.
I have another story.
Oh, obits might be late now.
How much time I got here?
About 3-4 minutes.
Okay, there's plenty of time.
She thinks it's plenty of time. Let's time it up.
So we bought these other radio stations, and I have spent here at Thunder the last 5 years trying to really. We want to put a spotlight on everything in the community. Tiffany does a good job, like with the Manchester Art Center, and other things that aren't sports. You know what I'm saying? So I mainly focus on sports and trying to beef that up. And I have gotten a little spoiled with the interaction that Thunder Radio's social media receives, because our numbers are really good on social media. That Coffee County has been great about supporting the athletes and the content. So we're trying to expand that to Tullahoma and beef that up a little bit and be consistent there. And it's a little overwhelming at times. So, I had made a post the other day, hey, please like our pages, the Duck, the Rooster, Whiskey, the Duck is where we're going to have Tullahoma sports stuff, Stop, man.
I just said I was going to time it up. We're at 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Any hootie, let me get there. I feel so rushed. It's going to mess with my head. So I guess it's okay. It's quick for me to get a little discouraged. It would help me if you would talk with me in the microphone instead of doing
You're telling a
else.
story and I don't know what you're doing.
Just be
There's
like,
nothing for me to say
I
here.
get it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. You
Do you understand?
I think Josh fell asleep.
Y'all are the worst people.
I was
I
over
have
here.
ever met.
I was like, okay, this is an opportunity. Holly's telling a story. I'm not required to interact here. Not that I'm not paying attention, but I had to do something small for work. So I was like, I'm going to do this right now.
Now this story is.
No, keep going. You made a graphic.
It's a little discouraging that the social media posts on the duck may not get as much traction as
Sure.
ours here. And Josh's like, it's fine, Holly. There it'll get there. But there are little things that happened yesterday that was like made me feel better. And one of them was local Red Raider Jaden Carter, his mom, big Raider fans. You know, they bleed Raider red. She has been liking everything that I've been posting to do with
Sure.
her. And I just appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, good. This
Trying
is
to help us get started over
yeah,
there.
she
Appreciate
doesn't.
it.
That's not her school.
Sure.
That's her. That if anything, big rival. But and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. And then at the game last night, I ran into Coffee County legends Ken and Mary Duke.
Mhm.
If you don't know Ken and Mary, wonderful, great, the best kind of people. They owned Spring Street Market. Well, it's the first time I've seen them since the announcement has been made that we bought the stations. And Ken Duke come over and he said, girl, let me tell you. He said, when I saw that news, I told Mary, watch them go. He said, you remind me of y'all, you and Josh remind me of me and Mary. And that was the biggest, that made me feel so good. Like anytime I feel like, oh gosh, I'm not doing good, it seems like something happens and the community's like, you're doing good. Just keep on going. And
Holly's one of those needs lots of reassurance.
I don't need a lot of reassurance. Like I'm not out here asking for, tell me everything's going to be okay. But it does feel nice to be reassured.
Yeah. Well, let me fix it for you. Cliff says this story is like what we call in the radio business a bathroom break song. So let me go ahead and smack you back down to reality. You took 4 minutes and 2 seconds to tell it. I said, you got about 2 or 3 minutes.
Why do I even work here?
I said, you got 2 or 3 minutes. She said, oh, that's plenty of time. Kevin said, just got back from the bathroom and fixed some breakfast. Did I miss anything? Glenn said, is this a script she's reading from? Keeps dropping the pages.
Why do I do this? Why do I come back here every day?
This is awesome. I love it. No, you did great. It's okay.
I know they sold it. Isn't that the goal? Though to
you said they own instead of owned.
Owned.
Yeah, or maybe it sounded like
I said owned.
Yeah. It just sounds a lot the same. It's I heard it and thought somebody's going to say something. But I didn't want to highlight it. So I sat here.
That's why I shouldn't be given a microphone. I don't even talk right.
You do fine, Holly.
I knew that it had been sold.
Yeah,
I was happy for her.
Yeah,
I want to get where they're
But when
at.
I found out they were selling, I called them up. I'm like, congratulations. When are we headed to the lake? I want to come out there with you. You know,
life goals right there.
All right, we're past the top of the hour. We do have to take a break here. Why don't you go ahead and get everybody the Granddad's menu for today?
Okay.
Go and get that pulled up and let's tell everybody what's going on over there. Well, we're a little behind, so we try to get it near the 7 o'clock hour. There's to be their third day open. I'm hearing they've been super busy over there doing their meat and threes for lunch. People have been just loving it over there at Granddad's. Is it okay? Do you do it later?
Well, you're just gonna have to give me a second.
Well, no, that's okay. We could do it later if you like.
I don't even know where it's at. This is
we do it at the top of the hour.
I wasn't at the.
I've got it right
here. Wednesday?
Yeah.
Meatloaf, salmon patties, burnt ends.
See, I like the burnt ends.
Mashed potatoes, fried okra, pinto beans, and sweet potatoes. You can find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Why are y'all behind?
Y'all are the worst.
It's fantastic. Y'all can buy the same today at Granddad's. New ownership over there. They got their grand opening coming up January the 18th.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Misty.
Which insurance agency has the best customer service in Manchester?
I don't know.
Guess.
Go ahead.
Trey is such an aggravator. It's like you. They're so like aggravating that when they're nice, you're like, what's he up to?
Yeah, I think it's becoming that way with like Tiffany. They'll just give
Like
her
he
hell
said
all the
something
time.
nice, but I can't tell if if he's being a smart ass.
Trey said it's Wednesday, so it's the worst food in America. Meatloaf. I like meatloaf.
I like a meatloaf too.
I like good meatloaf. It could be bad, but I like good meatloaf.
Jacob's sending me our likes on the Mr. 1000 post. He said, "Whoa."
Yes. If I was going today, I would get the burnt ends. I would. Meatloaf can be like, I don't like it when it's got the real like ketchup-y kind of stuff on top. I don't like that. It's just meat and ketchup.
A soul ketchup.
No, I don't like that. I don't like ketchup at all. Anyway.
I like it to be more of a glaze with like
some marinara.
It's got some ketchup in it, but there's also like garlic and Worcestershire
and that said, I like meatloaf, but it has a ton of cheese on it.
I don't like I love cheese.
Yeah, if we say cheese on anything, it'd probably work. Put a little cheese and A1 sauce on it, it was probably better. I don't know. Yeah, I've had
what is this piece of hair doing? Goodness gracious.
The burnt ends. I'm pretty excited about. They didn't have burnt ends for a long time back in the Prater's day, so I'm hoping. I don't know if I get to go over there today. I hadn't had a chance to go. I've been so busy lately.
All right.
Really wanted to go Monday, didn't get a chance.
It's dank, James. We don't say moist. We say dank. I like cheeseburgers and hamburgers. I gotta find my stat for the day. I'm gonna go all show and not mess up a game.
A game. Okay. Oh yeah, the last 2 days, she's completely screwed up some long running games. Just
not today, buddy. We need one of those signs like they have in the workplace that says it's been 37 days since our last incident. There is a spot on my computer screen.
Yeah.
Where my face is on this live feed, and it looks like I have food on my mouth.
No.
But it's not. I'm not.
Your light needs to be over there, I think, because you're getting light from the side.
I know. I tried to put it here that one time, and you're like, "Stop moving."
No. Let's not move once we get started. Because you got light from this side, you need light from the other side. But it didn't do any good. That hat's just casting quite the shadow. You need to turn it up.
What about if I do like that?
Yeah. Well, man. Bedtime for Trey. Sleep well. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Night, night.
Now I kind of want to go home and go to sleep.
Let me turn my hat around backward. Like you?
You'd be cool like me. Look out.
Boom, I'm ready to arm wrestle over the top.
Where does that even come from?
It's a movie. It's got Sylvester Stallone in it. He's so handsome in that one. We're watching Over the Top this weekend.
No.
When we get snowed in.
We're not.
Thinking, you know what, you might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Hey, welcome back. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Nothing wrong with coughing during the 5-minute break, Holly. You could have got that out before we came back.
I don't even have anything.
Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Hey, listen, this cold weather's got me thinking about warm weather, right? That's how you get through it. And I'm thinking about the beach. I can hook you up with a 15% savings at a really nice condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. Here's how you do it. Go to Golf2Beach. That's golf, the number 2, beach.com. Search for Shoalwater 802. That's Shoalwater 802. And that's the condo. And when you're booking, use the promo code Thunder15. That's Thunder15. Book that up, and you will be able to save 15%. So spring break week, I think last I checked, spring break week was open. I don't know if it's been closed up yet, and some summer weeks are still open. So you're going to book that vacation anyway. Book it now. Get a great condo. We loved it down there. It's a nice place. Couple of pools. Got an indoor pool. Got an indoor hot tub. Got an outdoor pool, and right on the beach. Just walk right out there and enjoy. And it wasn't a super busy place, like one of those places where there's like thousands of units and you can't get up down the elevator. We loved it. So to try that out, if that's too much to remember, you can remember Thunder Radio Facebook, right? Go to facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio, click on videos, and then we posted a video of that condo so you can see some photos. And there's a link right there directly to it and the promo information. So go get that done. All right, Holly, top of the hour. We're playing games here.
Playing games. We're going
let's-
to play stupid, silly statistics.
Let's do it.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Phone lines are already lit up. I don't know. We're not even asked the stat yet. Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. Folks, they have everything you need there when it comes to your automotive repairs, alignments, tires, deal. Not everybody does that kind of thing. So get over there and see them. They're at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. That's right in front of College Street Elementary School. So you can go by and see them at Freedom Automotive. Holly?
All right. 1/3 of people said that they have never used this feature in their car.
1/3 of people. So they've never used this feature in their car. 728-1320.
Or vehicle. Doesn't have to be a car.
Bet the first guess is blinker. Take your guesses. 728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Ben Lomond Connect has offices in Manchester at the Administrative Plaza, 1329 MacArthur Street. We use them for our internet here at the station and at home, and we love Ben Lomond Connect. So y'all go talk, and they're very affordable too. Go try it out. What's that, Holly?
I'm such a good blinker user that sometimes I'll pop that sucker on when I'm going around a big curve.
I do it too. I've got to where I do it. The boy, when I look, he cuts his blinker on when he's leaving our driveway.
Well,
I look down the driveway
practice.
and he's turning the blinker on as he's leaving the driveway.
1/3, over 1/3 of people say they never use this
Feature
feature
in their car.
in their
in their
vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, vehicle, car, truck, whatever. 728-1320. Brian says seat heater. I don't know how you would not use that thing right now. Golly, it's my favorite thing.
I use my heat seater in the summer.
Heat seater. Morning show.
Four-wheel drive?
Four-wheel drive. Good guess, but not it. Morning show.
Cruise control.
Cruise control. Good try, but no. We've had heat seater, cruise control, and four-wheel drive. None of that is right. If you get the wrong answer, you can call back and try again if you like. 728-1320. Heat seater. That's what I'm calling that from now on.
Take me off the radio.
Cruise control.
Lord of mercy. Heat seater.
Morning show.
Rear defroster.
Rear defroster. Very specific. Not it, though. Morning show.
Cigarette lighter.
Cigarette lighter.
Good try, but no. It's a good one because the cars, not all cars even have that anymore.
Mm-mm.
Or they have it, but there's just a plug in.
There's no
cigarette lighter, actually. You haven't been burnt
until you drop one of them.
Until you drop one of them in your lap. Oh, or your dad throws a cigarette out the window in the front seat and it comes in the window in the back and lands on.
Embers flying everywhere.
Yeah. Morning show.
Parking assist.
Parking assist. Good guess. I don't have a car fancy enough for the parking assist. Not it. Good try. 728-1320. Jessica with a good guess over on the Carmine Family Dental camera. She says rear windshield wiper. I rarely would use that. I don't have one on my truck, but Holly's got one on her.
I couldn't even tell you how to turn it on. If it don't turn on when I turn my regular wipers on, then it's just...
Holly's never used cruise control either. She doesn't know how to do it. Doesn't know how to do it. Won't use it. Refuses to. Doesn't understand it.
No,
And
I
it
can
blows
do
my
it.
mind because I'm a cruise control driver. I sometimes turn that thing on Woodbury Highway just from New Union to that way I don't get to going too fast. And I'll set it on, about 50. Morning show.
The actual key to unlock the door.
The actual key. What a great
Is
guess
that a
with
thing
today's
anymore?
technology. Not it, though. I've had to use mine. Morning show. Morning show.
The flasher.
The flasher. That's a really good guess, but that's not it. Good try. 728-1320. Take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. And we're playing Stupid Silly Stat. Holly, what is it one more time?
1/3 of people say they never use this feature inside their vehicle.
Jessica says adaptive cruise control is the best. And that's what you were following your parents
So
on the other
the
day, and
other
they
day-
have the adaptive cruise control, and you couldn't figure it out. You thought, we'll tell that story in a minute. Morning show.
Fog light.
Fog lights. Good guess, but no.
Wendy says
Morning show.
sunroof.
Sirius XF radio.
When they shouldn't be using that because then they're not listening to Thunder Radio. That's not the right answer.
Good guess.
Not yet. I forgot what the answer is, if I'm being honest with you.
So this is some of these features are new, like cruise control is a newer.
Morning show.
The sun visors.
Sun visor, good guess, but no. Cruise control been around a minute. Morning show.
The power seats.
Power seats, good guess, but no. Morning show.
Auxiliary.
Auxiliary, good guess, but no.
I think this feature has been available
No.
on vehicles since the beginning.
It's been around, yeah. You just gave it away, Holly. And Lindsay also said sunroof. I love my sunroof. Morning show.
The windows.
Windows and the walls.
wall.
Not it. Morning show.
The recirculate button.
The recirculate button.
What does that do anyway? Can somebody tell me?
With the one that's inside, it's going to recirculate the air inside your vehicle
So
instead of pulling air from outside the vehicle. Morning show.
How about like most people in Coffee County, turn signals?
Turn signals. What a great guess. That ain't it though. Morning show.
Seat warmers and Bluetooth.
So
he's not two.
now listen here now. You can't sneak in two guesses. That's against the rules. But both are wrong.
That's funny.
Why are we trying to sneak in two guesses? Those are completely different.
I'd like to buy a vowel, an E and an A.
Morning show.
Sun visor.
Sun visor, not it. I can't believe y'all haven't got this. 1/3 of people say they've never used this feature on your car. And Holly's hint was this has been around since, probably been around or close to been around since the beginning of cars. Morning show.
Side mirrors.
Side mirrors.
Side mirrors, not it. Morning show.
Hey, did I miss it?
No, not yet.
All right, let's go with cigarette lighter.
Oh, great try.
Oh.
But it ain't cigarette lighter. Thanks for trying. If you get it wrong, you can call back, try again. 728-1320. Morning show.
Parking brake.
Parking brake, not it. I can't believe y'all. Morning show.
Windshield washers.
Not it.
Job, Matthew.
Morning show.
Job, Matthew.
For side mirror.
Not it. Good try. Not it. I cannot believe y'all have not got this yet.
1/3 of people said that they never use this feature in their vehicle.
Yeah.
Never use it.
Morning show.
Their air conditioner.
Not the air conditioner. God, I don't know how you could not use that in the summertime. Not it. Morning show.
The horn.
The horn. Yes, it's the horn. A third of people have never used the car horn. What's your name?
Peyton.
Peyton, good job.
Peyton, you saved us. Nobody was getting it right. You have won a very difficult game today. Your day has started off perfectly. You should have the best day ever. Come by and get you a shirt.
Okay.
All right, bye. Golly, I can't believe nobody got that thing.
So the other day, I was behind my parents on the interstate. I was following them back from Lebanon, and
It's all they couldn't find their way home.
I could. It's easier when you're following somebody. And I never saw my parents' brake light. Like we were on a highway and then we merged onto the on-ramp and onto the 840 and whatnot. And I never saw. And so I was like, I've put my brakes on between there and here. I wonder if my parents' brakes aren't working. So I call them up. I'm like, hey, can you tap on the brakes right quick? And they did, and they worked. I was like, okay. I said, I guess my dad's just a good driver and
never has to use the
never
brakes.
has to. He's just judging it perfectly. But he uses the
adaptive cruise control.
I don't even
know. And I told
what
Holly
that
this on the
is.
phone. I said, he's probably just using the cruise control, and that it'll.
You told me that. See, I thought cruise control, you put it at 75 miles an hour and it stays at 75 miles an hour.
And that's the old school cruise control. That's what
I didn't realize it had been updated. I
Yeah.
didn't even know it did anything other than that. But Josh says that if you have it on
Josh says, like I've given her some kind of secret information. Josh says
that if you put it on cruise control and you approach a car that's going slower than you, it slows down.
Yeah, and there's different settings. And that's the funny thing about this is we had it on the last car that you had. And I told you all because it's the first time we had it. And I was telling you about it. I was like, this is awesome. I love this. And I was telling you how it worked. And so you completely didn't pay any attention to any of that. But you could set it to different distances. And so once it gets to a certain point from, to a vehicle, it will then match that vehicle's speed. And I liked it in a way, but then I didn't like it because I would not literally fall asleep, but I like to go about 78. That's my speed. It's faster than the speed limit, but it's not fast enough to catch the attention of any police. I feel like if you're under 10 over, you're all right. So that's my speed. But then if you'll be going along and all of a sudden you look down and like I'm going 71 because somebody ahead of you is going slower.
Oh, okay.
And you didn't know. Like if I'm on regular cruise control, I'll run right up on them and I notice. So it kind of would lull me to sleep a little bit.
I don't know. I don't feel.
Jessica says it's great, but it makes you really lazy.
I have control issues. I feel like I need to be in control of the car.
You're still in control of the car. Okay.
But not this.
No, you told it to do something and it's doing it. I feel like that's the ultimate control.
I don't
car.
Know. Did you see the guy that was trapped in the self-driving car?
I don't think I saw that
one.
No, I'm not about self-driving cars. That's too far for me.
Why? You told the car to do something.
No, I didn't. No,
yeah,
that's
you
different.
said get in car, drive me here.
No, it's controlling me then. That's different. Yeah, that argument doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't care if you think it works or not. It
didn't work because I didn't make it. Okay, so
you didn't make cruise control.
I didn't make that argument.
Oh yeah, well,
but yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get on the self-driving trend. I don't like that. I want my hands on the wheel.
Well, I want my foot on the gas.
Because like there's some of these Teslas that, you can put in self-drive and theoretically, I mean, you're not supposed to. There's Al White had some cars, and I don't remember what it's called. I saw one of their salesmen, Brandon Jernigan, video it. He drove it. It's a Link. It's something. I thought it was a Lincoln, but it has some self-driving features on it. Some of the newer ones, but it's got a camera on you, and if it shows your eyes are off the road, it will turn off and make you.
Oh.
Like it'll give you an alert and say, hey, you're not watching the road or something like that. I don't know if that's exactly what it does, but he was showing it. And but basically it was like, if you have it on self-drive, that's fine, but you have to still keep your eyes on the road. If it notices that you are looking away, it will turn that feature off and make you drive.
So when I was 16 and I was getting my driver's license, my parents made me learn how to drive with a stick shift. So in case I was somewhere and that was the only vehicle, I wouldn't be, if I would be able to drive it, I wouldn't be stranded. And, neither one of our kids knows how to drive a stick shift.
No,
that I feel like if you don't use that stuff, you lose it. That's why I can't sew.
Is that why?
Not because I ever did sew, but that used to be something that Meemaws and Mamas passed down. Everybody knew how to sew. Now,
yeah, it's not a thing. You had a sewing machine.
I can sew. I'm just not good at it.
Like a basic.
I wish I was better at sewing and cooking and canning and like homestead.
I wish you were too.
Things. I wish I was good at growing vegetables.
Remember that garden you planted a couple years ago?
Shut up! I can't ever mess up, or I never live it down.
It's not that she messes up. It's that she says, I want to plant a garden. And I say, Holly, I don't think that you have the attention span to
No. It's not the attention span.
And
that's not it.
I don't have that. And also, it was before April the 15th. So it was before the last
what it
freeze of
was.
the year. So I said, don't do that because of that. And also I was like, I don't think that it's another thing I want to minimize things we have to maintain. Right. Like, I don't want a lot of maintenance things because there's so many things you have to maintain anyway. You got to maintain the house. You got to keep it clean. You got to maintain the clothes. No, I mean, Holly does all this, but you got to maintain your car. You got to make sure the oil change. There's so many things. And so I want to limit that. We got a pool. Oh, we got to maintain that. First world problems. I know. But then it's like, oh, now a garden. And if we want to do it, that's fine. But I was like, I don't think that we're going to do that. And we didn't.
I would have if it would have grown. It died. All of it.
Why did it die?
I planted it before April 15th.
Because she was too impatient to plant. And some of it, she planted stuff that had already been, like she bought the already sprouted stuff.
Well, I ain't got time for seeds.
Yeah, she ain't got the patience to do it. All right, we got more morning show. I'm going to tell you about my friends at Dirtworks. So it looks like snow's going to happen, right? It's happening. It's in the forecast. 6 to 8 inches, it looks like, on Friday. So businesses, churches, people like that, you want to make sure your parking lots are clear, your sidewalks are clear, they're salted. Dirtworks does that kind of work too. So it's like Dirtworks moves to the asphalt, right? They will come in, they'll clear your parking lot, they'll do snow plowing, they'll salt it, they do all that work. So get on their list now. If you wait until Saturday morning and, I got business Saturday afternoon, I need to get the parking lot clear, and you call them, they probably could get to you. I don't know, but if you get on their list now, you're going to be, top of mind. So call Dirtworks, make sure that they get you taken care of. Manchester, Tullahoma, surrounding areas, they'll come get to you. Dirtworks, 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. You can also find them on Facebook. It's Dirt, WORX. And shoot them a message if that's more of your style. And make sure that your business, parking lot, your churches, and things like that are taken care of during any kind of snow we've got. We'll take a look at that full forecast when we come back. Weather update or news update here, sports update as well. More morning show. We're here till 8:30.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to your hometown grocery store, Spring Street Market.
BRB.
Oh, no. You get in here and do trivia.
I got it.
What happened to trivia? We haven't even done that today.
Because we've been chit-chatting.
She said, we're going to do trivia all the time. Why is the news so long? Chrissy says, gardening takes time, love mine. COVID brought me to gardening, says Jessica.
So I'm like, I would love to be able to grow my own vegetables and have them. But the thing is, you got to plant quite a bit.
And from what I understand, and you gardening people can help me. Now, my grandma did a garden for a long time, and I helped some with it, but I don't really recall the deets. Like, I would go help her pull, get the potatoes out of the ground and help till it and things like that. She had a pretty big one. But from what I understand, again, y'all correct me, I don't know what you do about this, but I think a lot of the vegetables come in at one time. It's like, unless you're prepared to eat 60 cucumbers in a week, you end up giving a lot of them away.
Because you can't, that's not one of those vegetables that you can freeze, right?
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just saying that's kind of that's why people are running around giving out squash like it's, just such a commodity.
I don't eat squash.
And she'll take it every time.
And someone's like, "You want some squash?" I'm like, "Yes, I do."
And she takes it and she puts it on the counter and it rots. And
I feel like if someone offers you something, the polite thing to do is oh, thank you, and
yeah, she does that.
And then I'm like,
because one time I was really hard onto a diet one time, and was doing good. And I lost a lot of weight because I had lost a lot of weight now versus where I was, I don't know, almost 10 years ago, I guess I started. And somebody brought me like a donut, and I was like, no. I wasn't mean about it. I said, no, thank you. And they were like, no, take it. And I was like, no. And I was like, just take it. Later, she was like, they were giving you something. I'm like, I don't want that. I get that. And
I can turn.
And now I will take it and then just later not eat it. But then I was just like, I don't want to eat that. I was pretty hardcore and wasn't eating any junk. If it was around, if you put junk around me, I'm going to eat it. I don't have the willpower to not eat it. If there's junk food around me, I have a hard time not having it. Jessica says, I don't eat most of what I grow. I don't like it, so I give it away.
I like okra and corn, and
I think okra is really harsh on the soil. I heard like it'll really eat up the nutrients pretty bad.
my grandpa in Pennsylvania, when he come down,
I do like garden fresh tomatoes, Cliff.
he had never tried fried okra.
Like I love the smell in the house when Holly's been cutting up cucumbers and peppers and stuff like that. Like I love that smell. And tomatoes. Smells like summer.
How about stuffed bell peppers tonight for dinner?
Yeah. I liked it last time when you made it more like a casserole.
You want it like a casserole?
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't like fiddling with cutting the pepper.
Oh, I want to cut this
But
pepper.
the pepper is in the cat. I like peppers, bell peppers. So. But if it's in there, I'll eat it that way. Yeah, I like garden fresh tomatoes. It's solid. We got to name that tune in a minute, by the way. After the 6-minute news plays.
Oh, me. All right, trivia. Hey, Siri. I need some trivia questions with answers.
She's going to ask it out loud so somebody hears it.
Sorry, you'll need to set up an Apple Cash account to request money.
Oh, I don't want that.
All right. Let's see here.
Winter is coming. Yeah, I saw that. It is certainly coming. I never listened to the show on the radio, so I wonder what played in these long breaks. This break, it's a 6-minute news. Usually it's closer to 4.
Sporkle. I used to play Sporkle
But
all the time.
To be fair, Jessica, what plays during the breaks is what pays the bills, so you should enjoy them. Usually our breaks are 3 to 4 minutes, but we have one long one for news.
How do you play? Is each one of these? Let's try movies. I don't know. I'm just trying to get to trivia. This don't work. If anybody finds a good website that has a trivia question and the answer, I'd love you to send it to me.
Just get Joe Pat to call in during the breaks, and we'll get him to do a little trivia. I think that'd be fine. Sale.
Oh, I definitely have an herb garden, Kevin.
Holly.
I'm talking about basil and parsley. Okay? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, medical cannabis is legal in 39 states.
But not here.
What the hell?
We were, funny you should mention that, because we were at the chamber luncheon yesterday, and medical marijuana.
Josh Taylor's over talking about. He brought it up.
Yeah.
She did not like that he said marijuana bill. He said, "You gonna bring the marijuana bill back?" And she's like, "Am I gonna bring the medical cannabis bill back?" Yes. She's like, she did not like how he said that. Ask ChatGPT for trivia, says Amy Sullivan. No,
hey, ChatGPT. What?
You don't have chat. You can't say it like that. You have to open the app. You can't just say it to your phone. What are you? She runs the place.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show.
During the break, Holly's trying to find trivia questions for our video viewers. Amy Sullivan kindly suggested that she ask ChatGPT. So Holly just picks up her phone and starts talking to her phone. Hey, ChatGPT.
I don't
like it's Alexa. Like
You can do that with a lot of things, with Siri and I
With
don't know.
Siri
You
and
can
Alexa?
just talk to the things now and make it
No,
do what
you have to
want.
have the app.
There's too much technology to keep up with.
I do not do great at keeping up with the new technology, but you are the worst. You and Tiffany are the worst.
You're the worst.
I need to put y'all through like a training academy where you learn some basic things. Just some basic stuff. Like this is how you turn on the internet.
Okay, I asked ChatGPT, what animal? Oh, that's too easy.
Well, ask her for harder ones. Watch. I got ChatGPT on the phone here. ChatGPT. All right, let's get this pulled up here. And we're going to play Name That Tune in a minute.
My mom said, did you know that dolphins, geese, and penguins all sleep with one eye open? That's not trivia, though.
And I never know if that's even accurate. It might be. I need college level trivia questions.
College level? Okay.
Yeah, you can give her specific. And then here we go. What is the capital of Switzerland? What is the largest organ in the human body? Skin. You know, but it's got to give me several. Here's some history ones.
What's the capital of Switzerland?
Who was the first president of the United States to be impeached?
Ooh. I don't know.
Andrew Johnson. So that's ChatGPT is coming through here.
Our buddy Jacob sent me a spreadsheet with 5,000 questions and answers that he found.
Nice.
Good work, buddy.
Who wrote Pride and Prejudice? Like, there's a lot.
Those are hard.
Jane Austen.
I knew that, but not until you told me.
But you said you wanted it to be difficult.
I wanted to be gettable for some folks.
What is the square root of 256? Some math trivia.
Well, I'm not gonna use those. Those are too hard.
Okay, but you can use ChatGPT.
What was the capital of Switzerland?
Oh, I don't know. Finland or something. That's not right. ChatGPT, and I don't know how teachers get around this. I'm sure they've got tricks. But my brother-in-law was saying they had, his son had to write an essay or something, and he didn't know how to help or whatever. I can't remember. This was back in the summer. We were having this discussion, or maybe early school year. And I was like, just use ChatGPT to do it. And just mix it in. That's not good advice, kids. Don't do that.
Use it, kids. Use your own brain.
I was showing how it worked, and I typed it up, and he said, "Oh, but that sounds too smart for him." I said, "Okay, watch this." And then I typed in, change this to his 6th grade level writing, and it completely rewrote it, and it looked like a 6th grader had written this. So I'm like, how do teachers identify that? I'm sure there are tools where you can put it in, and it kind of. But I guess the thing about ChatGPT is technically it's not supposed to be. It's not sourcing and copying. It's writing its own paper.
Yeah.
Like it is grabbing information, but then it's writing its own paper. It's not, copying off Wikipedia and then formatting it differently. Like where you would, a kid would copy and paste and then maybe change a couple words. It's writing its own thing. So how do they flag that? Anybody got any teachers want to help me with that?
Mm-hmm. Let's play games. We've got Name That Tune here.
So Holly didn't want to talk about this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
Name that tune, Holly. Don't mess it up.
Josh got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and then a 3-second clip. Once you feel like you have figured out what the name of the song is, give us a call on the Ben Lumen hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320 for your chance to win what?
Black Rifle Coffee.
All right, Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh, they're going to get this. 728-1320. Name the tune and the artist, did you say?
Tune and the artist on this one.
Okay, I don't know if I have the artist on this. So when I don't have the full answer, it makes me nervous because then I'm reliant on Holly to know the exact right answer.
I'm double checking right now.
And the other day when somebody called in with the exact right answer, she's like, "No, that ain't it. Try again." Matter of fact, they were correct. Leanne's got the answer on Switzerland. It's Bern.
It's what?
Bern.
Burn?
ERN, like Bernie. Burn.
Okay.
And I trust Leanne explicitly. So 2-second clip.
When disagree, she was always asking me.
That's too easy.
Well, nobody's got it yet. 728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotline. See if anybody can get that. I got a Black Rifle coffee bag, a big old bag of coffee for you. Brian said, student excuse. The radio host told me to use it. Y'all don't listen to me.
No,
listen to the show, but do not take my advice on anything. But if I were in school, don't you think you would be doing that? Like if you were in high school, don't you think you'd be doing that? I mean, be real. I know she would.
No.
3-second clip.
We disagree. She was always asking me, "Are you a man?"
No, y'all, somebody get that answer, please. That's embarrassing that we've made it all the way to the 3-second clip without a winner. 728-1320. I want the exact right name of the song and the artist. Maybe proof that nobody's listening anymore after we got off on our rants today.
I think you lost them when you were giving your explanation of ChatGPT.
Well, I just got a text from a teacher. It says there are websites you can copy and paste the student's work to check for AI or plagiarism, but it's not foolproof.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have given away that secret either. I mean, if I feel like there's a less than 50% chance I'm going to get caught, I'm probably doing it. Like I feel like, if they're catching, more than 50%, well, I probably need to stay away from this. But if it's like, oh, they only caught 2 people and I know the whole class did it, I'm probably going to keep doing it.
You keep getting off on.
Sorry.
We disagree. She was always asking me, "Are you a man?"
Jerry wants to know if you got something to eat besides that pen, because she's been chewing on that pen all
I just need to get it out of my hands.
And you can hear it in the microphone. Like it's not just something she's doing. Like
I'm just fidget. It's got that little rubber stylus.
She's chewing on the stylus part.
On the end of it.
Put it down. We've not got the answer on that. We may not get one today. I'm a little shocked here.
Are we on the 3?
We're on the 3. That's
Play it again, you guys. Pay attention.
I said a minute ago, I'm a little disappointed. We've gotten all the way to the 3-second clip without the answer.
We disagree. She was always asking me, "Are you a man?"
Anybody? Bueller? No.
I'll be darned. I guess I win today.
I'm surprised by that. I thought when I played the 1-second clip, I thought we would get that quicker. Morning show.
Yeah, has anybody got the name of the song yet?
Not yet. This is your chance to shine right here.
Drinking My Baby Goodbye by Charlie Daniels Band.
You got it.
It is Drinking My Baby Goodbye. What's your name?
Richard. Good job, buddy.
Congratulations, buddy. I got you a big old bag of Black Rifle coffee up here, okay?
All right. My wife will be happy.
Good. Well, good day for you, buddy. Happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Have a good day. Richard, well done.
Pour me another one. I'm finished with the other. Goodbye.
Wait.
The mics are off. They've been off.
Well, it's all right.
She just kept going. And I thought she would figure it out because
I did, but I didn't care.
I was like, hang on, I'll cut them back on.
I think this was the only CD my parents had for a while. And when we would take trips to Georgia to visit family, they'd put it in. It may have even been a tape. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure it was a tape.
But we had to listen to that whole tape. And then when it got to this song, I knew it was time to turn the tape over.
Remember flipping the tape over?
And then we'd listen to the other side of it.
But at the time, you did not realize that this was not good technology. You're like, oh, this is great. I can put this tape in. I can listen to different music. It's awesome. I'm like, fast forward. I didn't get to listen to the whole song. Watch me. I'll fast forward. and nope, a little too far.
Do you remember when the VCRs come out that you didn't have to hit rewind at the end of the movie? The movie's over. Please be kind. Rewind. You rewind it to the beginning. But then they started making VCRs that when it got to the end, it automatically rewound, and you're like, wow,
The
technology is amazing.
Speaking of, I guess somebody took our TV. It disappeared.
That 200-pound.
So we had a TV in the station. It wasn't being used. It was in a middle office that at one point was a nursery, I think, a long time ago. So, babies were in there watching TV or whatever. But it was the old tube TV, and it was the heaviest. Holly said, we got to get this out of here. I said, I'm going to have to get help. I can't carry this TV. And she said, what are you going to do with it? I said, we're going to put it by the road. It works. Holly was watching something on it.
It works.
It's just an old tube TV, and you can't find them like that no more. And I was like, I'm going to put it by the road. Somebody will take it. I was like, put a Post-it or a paper on it with a piece of tape that says works. That way people don't think we just threw it out there. And I think within a day or two, somebody had grabbed that TV. Had to bring their whole family up here to pick it up, but they took it home. Don't take anything. All right, we've got more morning show. We do need to talk about the weather. I've not talked about that much this morning, which is I probably should have. But 25 right now, headed for a high of 33. It's going to be another cold day, a lot of clouds. We may see some sun a little bit, but then it is going to clear out by the night, and that's going to make the temperature plummet to around 14 degrees. Tomorrow's high is 37, 23 Thursday night. And then here we go on Friday. We are under a winter storm watch. All of Middle Tennessee is under a winter storm watch. 35 degrees for your high on Friday, 100% chance of snow. And now the National Weather Service is saying, all right, southern Middle Tennessee, the Coffee County area, and really Coffee County, Bedford County, South, Franklin County, Lincoln County, all those counties, Moore County, Grundy, all these, even Warren County, they're basically saying you're kind of in that 6 to 8 inch range, it looks like. They kind of draw that line right in the middle of Coffee County and down. And then, so north of that, they're still saying 3 to 6 inches. So you're looking at a pretty good amount of snow. It's going to start Friday morning into the midday. I think the heavier snow more midday to mid-afternoon. If there are school changes or closings, FYI, we will let you know through the Manchester Go app and thunder1320.com. But that's what the weather looks like for now. And then the weekend forecast, if you're wondering, okay, how long is that snow going to stick around? Saturday's high is 33. Sunday's high is 38. So, the sun on Saturday, Sunday will probably melt some of it, but it's going to be plenty cold. 14 degrees Saturday night. That's going to linger into early next week. Monday's high is 38. Tuesday's high is 36. So that's probably going to be warm enough to melt some snow, but not melt it in a super big hurry. So you're probably looking at, if it does do that, we're going to have several days where traveling is not super easy. All right, we got more morning show. Bert, Wednesday's Worst Criminal when we come back, maybe. Right?
Yeah, buddy.
That's next on the morning show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Is your money just sitting in your account, not earning any interest? Coffee County Bank offers the best rates on your deposit accounts. Now you can just sit back and watch your money grow. Stop by and...
Really hope y'all keep story time with Holly. I can get you a sponsor. They get a good long segment, wouldn't they? Okay, not a super long break here. Come back and get Wednesday's Worst Criminals in. Really hope y'all. Story time with Holly.
That song's not lame. That's a cool song. All right, here we go again.
What?
On our phones.
Well, I'm doing work.
I'm also... Holly, you did such a good job yesterday. Make that... You want to make stuff big on the screen. Put that up there big. Thank you.
I'm being serious.
I look forward to the gala because I love my dress. What are you going to wear?
To the gala?
Yeah.
Whatever you tell me.
Do you have that blue sports coat? Did you get that? Or did I imagine we have you a blue sports coat? I thought you wore it to the Thundies.
Yeah.
That with your khaki pants and your white shirt and maybe a red tie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that or something similar. I'll look probably Thursday morning of the gala. See what I got. And put something together. No, I'll take a look, see. I'm in Tullahoma a lot. I'll swing by J.C. Penney. Get me some real nice Van Heusen. Real fancy.
This is Van Heusen.
Took you been long enough to catch on.
Josh, I saw Anne's skirt that she's wearing, and it is beautiful.
To the gala. Would you usually say gala or gala?
Chamber gala.
Yeah.
Because I'm from the South.
I think more fancy if you say gala. Isn't it a lot?
No, gala.
Is gala more fancy?
Yeah.
Like an apple. If you say gala, then it's a gala apple.
I say gala apples.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't say gala.
I don't really know what I say.
I just say apple.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Although I like the Fuji ones better. The crisp. What's the crisp ones? What are those?
program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Been at it since 6:30. We're here 6:30 to 8:30 every Monday through Friday on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Tell you real quick about Common John Brewing Company. It's a Wednesday, and that means they got breakfast starting at 8 o'clock. Scrambled egg power bowl, maybe. Singo tonight. Get on by and see them. They got good entertainment coming up. I believe the 18th, Sam Grow will be playing there. I think that's a ticketed event. So go to their website, commonjohnbc.com, and learn more. What are you laughing about?
Nothing. Someone said that the song I picked,
Honeycrisp apples. That's what I'm talking about.
the song I picked last segment was lame. It was a lame song. And I'm like, it's not lame. He's like, I can tell by the amount of calls that I'm right. So
he's not wrong.
That's just
nobody even wanted to play.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this song's awful. I don't even want to be participate in this. They were sending you a message.
Why do I do this?
Because
Put myself through this every day.
Because you like Wednesday's Worst Criminals.
All right.
Holly, it takes her a good hour to recover with her confidence after this show. She goes and sits and cries in her office for a little while.
These Worst Criminals are out of Nebraska.
Okay.
All of them.
So Florida people moved up that way.
Okay, so a heartless thief stole a huge number of packages left outside of homes and some checks from a mailbox.
Okay.
Right? After cashing the check at Walmart, one of the thieves went out to steal more packages with the envelope of money he just acquired in his back pocket. The envelope fell out and right in a police officer's driveway.
Nice.
After the neighbor found it, okay, so you know your neighbor's a cop.
Right.
And you're walking along and you see an envelope full of cash in his driveway. Are you taking it?
No.
No, you're not taking it. You're turning it in. Hey, there's cash out here.
Right.
You don't know if it's a trick. Is it a sting?
Like, what are
I
they
don't
doing?
know.
What are they doing with that money?
They're not getting me. So obviously the neighbor turned it in. Cops went to Walmart. I guess they had maybe like a little receipt in the envelope.
Okay.
Like saying, so they went back, they found out who it was. And upon searching the guy's home, they found dozens more stolen packages and $23,000 worth of checks.
Whoa. How about that little business operation he had going on there? So, all right, my question is, you find money. You're walking along and you find money. I don't know.
$20 on the sidewalk?
No, I'm talking about $20. I'm talking about you found a sack of cash.
Okay, a sack of cash.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, like a briefcase full of money.
Okay, briefcase full of money. You find it.
At what amount do you say, I'm keeping this, or I'm keeping a portion of it, versus taking it to turn it in? Like, at what point do your morals change? Like, if it's like $100, which I said I know it's more than that. Let's just say it's even $5,000.
Okay, so.
Or let's say it's $50,000 or $100,000.
I couldn't take any of it.
Wouldn't take any.
I couldn't take any of it.
I feel like if it was $100,000,
because they'll know. Somebody's going to know. They're going to. I can't. I'm not a risk taker.
I could slip out 10, and then still take it and turn it in and feel good about myself. I kept my money, and I still gave most of this back.
No,
but finders keepers.
I can't.
10%.
I would give it all back in hopes that someone would be like, "That was nice of you to turn it. Here's a finder's fee."
Not in Manchester will you find any sacks of cash. Yeah, no, that's probably
the only
accurate.
sacks of cash you find in Manchester are the ones that Jaden Carter's dishing out.
Look at you dropping in there with a joke that nobody understood. Good, Holly.
You understood it.
I did, yeah.
Well, see,
people love inside jokes when we're not part of them.
The Dream for We Foundation does sacks for cash during the football season, and for every sack, we donate $100 to the Dream for We Foundation. And I believe
we don't. We do $25. Al White does $25.
Whatever.
Unity Medical Center does $25.
You get
and Bush Insurance does $25. So anytime the football team gets a sack, $100 goes to the Dream for We Foundation. That's how it works.
Okay. A man upset with medical staff at UNL decided to stay in the Love Library after closing time. He lit 3 books on fire intending to burn down the building. Unfortunately for him, the doors were all locked and he was unable to escape. He had to call 911 because he couldn't figure out how to exit the library.
Fire.
Officers found him with a lighter in his pocket. He was arrested.
Oh my gosh. Did the fire cause a lot of damage?
Does not say here.
Oh,
It didn't It didn't burn the building down.
That's
but
good. Can you imagine you start a fire and you're locked in where you just started a fire? Like beginner arsonist right there. Like he didn't have his escape plan or nothing.
Dumb criminal.
I don't understand arsonists. Like we watch the criminal shows, you know, murderers. I don't really understand them either, but I kind of get it. You know, I've been mad before. And bomb makers, you know, people that use bombs to harm people. Like I don't understand them, but I kind of get it. I don't understand arsonists. Like, what are you doing?
See, when I'm watching like Snapped or Dateline or 2020, the bombs and the arson are my least favorite.
I love the bomb ones.
I don't even watch them.
I like to figure out
I feel
how
like
they.
if you're gonna kill somebody, if that's your choice, you have the decency to use your hands.
I like the bomb ones because I think it's fascinating how they can take up something that's exploded, get evidence out of it, and then track down somebody based on the fact that they used a piece of tape that they tracked down to a store. Like I think that's pretty cool. But I don't understand the arsonists. I like to burn stuff.
Firebugs.
Like I like to burn things. Like I like to just burn wood or, you know, a pile of leaves or whatever. And I like to watch it. But I never had the desire to destroy a building or property or anything. Yeah, I don't understand that.
A Nebraska man with blue dashboard lights, the kind you find in an unmarked police car, was in the habit of pulling over citizens and pretending to be a plainclothes officer.
I see this a lot. Crazy people.
One evening, he picked the wrong car. The man he pulled over was a state trooper headed home after work. When the trooper asked to see the man's badge, the fake cop gave up the ruse and was arrested.
We've read stories like this in Florida before where they, you know, be impersonating a cop and they'll try to stop a cop.
I 100% believe there's something
future arsonist right there.
Terribly wrong with these people to.
Well, it's just incredibly dangerous.
Pretend you're a police officer.
Well, it's you know, and you've
like,
seen where people have used things like that to lady nap people. You know, they'll pull over women and
say you're a 18-year-old girl and you're driving along on a dark road and a cop pulls you over, or what you think is a police officer.
They're gonna stop.
They're gonna stop.
Yeah, and they recommend. They're like, well, if you're not sure, don't pull over and immediately and try to call 911 and ask if that's a real cop. I'm like, yeah, and then they just sling you out the car because you didn't stop immediately. I don't.
You know, and the girl last week she was driving home and the road to our house is just not a lot of traffic on that. It's kind of a long, windy road.
It's a long 2-lane country road.
Yeah. And she said the person behind her, she was going the speed limit, and the person behind her was so close to her bumper, she could hardly see the car. And they were
she said they were swerving around
and she said I was scared. She said I didn't know if I needed to pull over. I'm like, no, you don't pull it. Don't. Why would you pull over? Don't stop.
I said, just keep driving the speed that you're driving.
She's like, I felt like they were trying to make me go off the road or something. I don't know. She was upset about it, but I told her, I said, hey, if something happens like that and you are pulled over, don't roll your window down all the way.
Yeah.
You know, don't have the doors locked until you figure out.
Get us on the phone.
Yeah. I don't want somebody to say, oh, we had a little fender bender to get her out of the car.
Yeah. Yeah, people do crazy things like that. So
that's about all the time we have for Wednesday's Worst Criminal.
It is all the time. Yeah.
Running a little over.
We got birthdays coming up next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show as we get to the top of the hour. We'll do other things as well. We're here till 8:30. Don't go anywhere.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester.
Boom. We got company out there. Somebody rolling up in here. Want some prizes.
I wonder if that's Richard.
Richard wants some prizes. She wants some coffee. Oh, I've got to grab my birthday list.
entertain people.
That ain't Richard. Maybe it is.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know who Richard is.
I don't know who Richard is neither.
Morning. How are you? Are you Richard? Okay, I thought you might be.
Birthdays. Hey, congratulations, Richard.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
People were giving me a hard time. Said that wasn't a good song.
Well, that is a very good song. You just got to be over to really, truly appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Thanks for listening. Birthday. What happened to my birthdays?
I couldn't make her stay. Well, doggone her anyway. Can't say that I didn't try.
Look at you go.
Pour me another one. I'm finished with the other one. That's a good song.
I would take it and turn it in anonymously, Dana. I would be like, I would take my 10,000 and then I would take it and just be like, here, I'm just gonna drop it off at the front step of the police station with a hood.
Something bad would happen to me if I took money. I'm a big believer in karma.
Me too. And so I know somebody did something illegal to get that money. They just left it, so it's mine now. Don't you think that's fun? Birthdays. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Oh, top of the hour. It's New Haven Mortgage these days. Let's see. Switch it over to Heather Phillips. Where did my logo go? There used to be logos on the screen. Let's try that one. Oh, there it is.
How do you post a story on here?
Josh said you take it, and if it was the cartel, you wish you didn't. Cartel don't want none of this. I'm a very good screamer.
Birthday time, y'all. Calling in birthdays. A little late to get to them today. Sorry. Usually we hit them about 7:55 or so. 728-1320. Yesterday's birthday winner was Danny Hillis. She won a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. You can win a slice of pie. If your name's on the list, we'll draw anyway. At the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Manchester Food Lion. Hey, we also want your anniversaries because at the end of the week, we draw for a grand prize, a floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot, a great local florist in downtown Manchester. Here we go. Drum roll. Here we go. Here we go. Betty Watkins, happy birthday to you. Yes, Nathan Jones, happy birthday to you. Ernest Cashmere, happy birthday to you. All right. So we've got the birthdays out of the way. Just 3 today, but we can add to it all day long. 728-1320. Holly, celebs.
The late Stephen Hawking has a birthday today. It's Elvis Presley's birthday. The late Dan. Thank you very much. And David Bowie has a birthday today.
You're getting better at this stuff. You're such a punny gal. You are. You've had a good show so far. I mean, we got a little bit of time left, but you've done a
well. There's still time to ruin it.
No, yeah, there's time to mess that up, Holly. Don't worry. All right. We should probably tell everybody about the weather. We are across the top of the hour. It's a morning show overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. Want to get one more good weather update in there for everybody. Cold today. Cold. It's just cold. I can go ahead and tell you that. Highs basically hanging out in the low 30s, low to mid 30s next several days, and overnight lows in the mid teens for the most part. Tonight 14, tomorrow night 23, so a little bit warmer. Friday, warmer is probably not the right word. A little bit less cold, I guess. Friday's high is 35. We are under a winter storm watch all day Friday and Friday night. That's likely to change to a winter storm warning, so just be heads up for that. Travel impacts are expected. It looks like pretty much everything about middle of Coffee County, middle of Bedford County, South Franklin, Lincoln, Moore, Grundy, Warren, some of Warren. 6 to 8 inches is kind of what they're saying this morning. They came out with some more definite snowfall total predictions Could see some locally higher amounts, could see some locally lower amounts. It looked like maybe from the north part of Manchester and then up into the New Union community, they got kind of in the 3 to 6 inch range. And then that's really what the rest of Middle Tennessee has got. So kind of a pocket of heavier snow in the southern part. So just FYI, and the weekend highs, 33 Saturday, 38 on Sunday. Will be sunny, so it'll melt off some snow, but then it's going to refreeze those at night. So we're going to have some travel impacts, that is for sure. We'll keep you updated on, of course, any kind of road issues that we have, any kind of school closures that we may have. Thunder Radio will let you know. A couple of ways to get that information. Download the Manchester Go app for your smartphone and allow for push notifications. So we'll let you know about any kind of closures there, especially school closures. Now, if it's like a lot of office closures, government buildings, things like that, we'll have a master list on the Thunder Radio Facebook page and the website, thunder1320.com. And we'll try to update you on the air as we have that information as well. So just be heads up. No need to go out and buy up all the milk, bread, and toilet paper. And it's not going to be snowed in for weeks on end, but I mean, you may want to have your supply so you're ready there at the house. Also, alternate heat. It looks like there's not going to be really a lot of ice or anything, so that's a great thing. So hopefully we can keep power if everyone can through this. I don't think there's a lot of wind involved too, which is great. But sometimes you get some snow on some limbs, they may fall or whatever. So make sure you got some alternate heat, kerosene heater or something like that. Make sure you have that and you're ready to go. All right, we're past top of the hour. It's Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and world.
So it's spitting snow here right now. Where's here? Are you at home? Or in Manchester? You drive all over the place. I never know where you're at. All right. Final segment.
Sometimes you just need a good stretch.
Feels good, don't it?
Viewership has been up lately.
Well,
a little.
You just never know. It's kind of hit or miss. Depends on the day. Everybody's eager to get you back.
He's at home.
Oh, almost spitting snow out there a little bit. So we'll start early.
So the boy one, he goes to TCAT to be an electrician. And he took his LLE thing, certification, whatever. And they sent him a little card. It's a paper card, and they want you to laminate it, right? So he said, Mom, can you laminate this for me? And I did. Well, the other guys at school, they're like, hey, Cole, can you get your mom to laminate our cards for us? He just sent me a text. He's like, hey, in my room, in my hoodie, on my bed, in my pocket, there are some LLE cards.
Oh, please, he's come on with everybody's cards.
Yeah, wanting me to laminate them.
And he's forgot about him and left him in a hoodie. Lucky they didn't wash them things.
I know. It's probably why he messaged me immediately.
Like, oh, shoot. Somebody probably reminded him, hey, did you get my card? And he was like, I bet his heart sunk. Like,
I'm sure, because he's a worrier.
He's also one to leave stuff in his pockets.
Yeah.
He's also one to just randomly be doing things. We called him the other day. We needed help moving this huge piece of furniture, which we need to check and see if that leg, the glue stuck on it. Just a huge piece of what is that called?
An armoire.
Armoire. That's very heavy. It was in this middle office here. We were taking it home to put it on our back porch to do something with. And I couldn't move it. So we called him up like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just outside playing soccer.
I was like, who are you playing soccer with, buddy? He's 19.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just by myself.
I'm just by myself playing soccer.
Playing some soccer out here.
He played a little soccer in middle school, but it wasn't like he was.
He played 2 years, 7th and 8th grade. He played soccer, and that was it.
Well, 8th grade year, COVID.
Oh yeah, COVID. He didn't play. So 7th grade year, and then he played like 2 games 8th grade year, and then they didn't play anymore.
Which sucked because I had just ordered for his birthday or Christmas money. He wanted to get some custom cleats that had his number on them.
And his initials.
And like.
And he never got to wear them. They came in
the day that
they kind of canceled
everything was.
And you can't send those back because they're custom cleats. So once we find another CF with the same number,
like his Christmas
money,
money, and he.
But anyway, so that's the only amount of soccer he played, and he just randomly outside on it. It wasn't a nice day. It wasn't freezing, but it was like maybe 40, 45.
He is random because there are other times he'd be like, hey, I'm leaving. I'm going to go play some pickup pickleball.
Yeah.
I was like,
the other day he was playing pickup volleyball at the rec center. I'm going to play some pickup volleyball.
I was like, who are you playing with? He's like, I don't know.
Whoever shows up.
He don't care. He's just.
And it's not whoever shows up like a text a friend group. It's like whatever dudes show up. Old people, you don't know none of them, just whoever.
He goes and plays pickleball in the summer with the older folks
who play pickleball,
who get up and go like in the morning.
He just be up there playing.
He don't care.
No, and I like that. He can entertain himself. He doesn't need other things, which is great. I wish I could take just a little bit out of that and put it into the girl one. Like, here, just go entertain yourself for a minute. She's an attention needer.
You're an attention needer.
No, I'm not. I don't need attention.
Alrighty. We're going to talk a little bit of Luigi Mangione here.
Who's that?
That is
He just did something bad.
Yeah, he shot the CEO of United Healthcare, right? It wasn't at United Healthcare?
Yeah, or some healthcare.
Insurance.
Insurance, yeah. What about Kamala messing up the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge of America.
She said, I pledge allegiance, United States of America. And then she trailed off because she knew she was different. She did like I do in a song I don't know.
Alrighty. Until I got into my mid-30s and the kids destroyed me and they didn't pass me the ball anymore.
I used to go play basketball at the rec. I used to play pickup basketball at the rec when I was like 19, 20, 21 maybe. I kind of stopped there. I wasn't very good. And I rolled my ankle real bad. I thought I broke everything in that foot. It was awful. And I didn't walk right for a couple months. And I was like, it's probably enough of that. So then I said, let's play some men's league baseball at age 30. Broke my face. So probably got to stay away from anything athletic anymore. Time is done. Now I'll just watch TV and complain about how people do it. Friends, when in doubt, just mumble.
That's what I do.
How do you not know the Pledge of Allegiance? I will say the part, one nation under God. So there's not supposed to be a pause there. It's one nation under God. There's no comma, there's no pause. I don't know where it started, but some places you go, most places there's a pause. But some places they're not. When I was in Rotary, there's no pause. You went straight through that thing when the Pledge of Allegiance. That's the way I like to do it. But I'm always hesitant there.
When they're teaching it.
I naturally want to say it straight through, but then I pause because I don't know. No, it's not that I don't want to say the under God part. And I say it. I'm just like, how are they doing it here at this place if I've not been there before?
Very detailed discussion about the Pledge of Allegiance during the break. One nation under God. There's no pause.
When I remember being taught the pledge in kindergarten, and we every morning get in class, start the day off right. I pledge allegiance to the flag, and when it got to that part, one nation under God. That's how they taught.
That was
the cadence in which I learned the pledge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Kamala Harris never learned it, apparently. This is what we were just talking about during the break. She got the first part wrong. I don't know how you do that. While speaking into a microphone at the head of the Senate. Like, how do you do that?
Oh, goodness.
But anyway, I was trying to look up, because of course, who knows what's on the internet about it. But for the longest time, I'm more of a one nation under God person. No pause. When I was in Rotary, that's how we said it. And I was like, this is how you do it right here. I love these people. This is how it's done. So, but now when
the pause.
Now when I'm somewhere where you don't, well, I don't know how they say it. I don't know what to do at that part. Because if you don't pause, you're going to stand out a lot. You know what I mean? But if you pause, everybody's going to say through it while you've stopped. Just the important things we need to worry about. Oh, no, what are we talking about? Well, I do need to tell everybody about our sponsor. New Haven Mortgage brings you Morning Show Overdrive. Heather Phillips and her team, they have over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. And I know it can be overwhelming. There's a lot of lenders out there. And a lot of people are tempted to just go online, go to Google, be like, how do I get a home loan? And you may end up with somebody, I'm not going to name names, but they might rhyme with like Schmuckett Mortgage or something like that. And they're out of state, that you don't know those people. They don't work with you one-on-one. You're going to talk to a chat bot a lot. Talk to somebody face-to-face, somebody that can work with you individually, that knows your family's needs. They can help you at New Haven Mortgage, 1300 MacArthur Street. They're right here in Manchester, across from Markham's Pharmacy, or you could find them online. New Haven, that's New Haven MTG, short for mortgage.com. NewHavenMTG.com, and you will get what you need there, and they'll be glad to help you. NMLS 1477317. Holly, what are we talking about here?
Before we went on our Christmas break, the story broke about Luigi Mangione. You know, we talked a little bit about the shooting when it first happened, like, oh, this was a professional hit. He was waiting,
right,
and he had a silencer and, popped him and walked off. That was professional. And then as we started to hear a little more of the evidence, like the suspect pulled the mask down to flirt with a girl at the
right
wherever.
Clearly, this guy was
like,
not a
okay,
professional.
this is not a professional. And then he is
with his coffee mug that he threw in the trash right next to him
with all his DNA on it. And anyway, so we went on the break, and the story expanded. You got to learn a little bit more about who he was.
Mm-hmm.
And the response to Luigi Mangione has been bizarre.
It's scary and completely deflating to me, the way people have responded to this, and somebody gunning down someone in a street who has a family because he's running a business. I'm sorry if you don't like how he runs it, or you don't like the healthcare system or whatever, but that's just for the people. The comments on those stories are just
so the
next level evil
that stick out to me. Okay, so obviously he's 26-year-old. He's fit, tall, dark, handsome. He's an attractive individual.
Well, marry him then.
Well, I wonder if he would have the same, if this guy had been a short, bald, overweight man.
Right. Would it be the same response?
Who was not
with wearing a Trump shirt?
Would he get the same?
No,
following?
I don't think so. When you throw some of those things in there, throw a MAGA hat on him.
Yeah, guy in a MAGA hat shoots
which probably wouldn't happen. But let's just say that's what happened.
And it's,
then it would be, oh, look at these violent, evil people.
And it surprises me the number of people who. There's nothing wrong with bald guys, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going.
Some of the most attractive men are bald.
Yeah.
I got a message.
Well, to be fair, I'm headed that direction. Yeah, I'm probably not going to have hair for a whole lot longer. Thinning.
I was just trying to paint a contrast to.
Yeah.
Luigi.
By saying bald people are ugly. So.
But the amount of people who are like, no guns, unless you're going to use it
against a healthcare CEO.
Yeah.
Who's making all this money and denying claims.
So the whole thing has just been really bizarre. But I was reading this
It
morning.
just kind of shows that people will argue to fit their narrative,
Yeah.
regardless of what's right or
Yeah.
wrong. That's wrong. I don't care how you want to shape
It's
it or
wrong.
what you think about it.
Absolutely.
It's wrong.
So Luigi is in the same prison that P. Diddy's in.
Oh.
They're in the same facility.
Well, rock stars, huh?
P. Diddy is he's throwing tantrums about
What?
Yeah, he's throwing tantrums about the attention that Luigi Mangione receives.
Leave it to P. Diddy to get upset that somebody else in prison is getting more attention than him.
Yeah.
And it's not because of anything to do with that guy. It's because P. Diddy wants all the attention. Don't worry about it. You're going to get those trials come around. You're going to get a lot of attention.
Sean Diddy Combs is throwing tantrums about the attention fellow inmate Luigi Mangione, pop-ups, has taken from inside their notorious New York City lockup.
Nice.
So, and that has put the CEO killer on the disgraced rappers. It says a bad word.
Okay.
Poop list.
Okay, gotcha.
When Combs was arrested,
I'm not sure what you're saying. Say the full word. I'm not able to follow.
When Combs was arrested on September 16th, he was the most famous person in that prison.
Okay.
It's the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. His reign was short-lived, and
he's upset.
He's upset.
Why don't you spend your time worrying about your upcoming trials instead of being upset about? I don't understand that.
This is bizarre. Mangione is reportedly receiving a hero's welcome inside, and other inmates are expressing their own troubles with health care insurance. So
everybody's got trouble with health care insurance.
Diddy has been throwing tantrums, and he's mad that Luigi is being held a hero.
Gotcha.
They said even in prison, Diddy's ego is bigger than life.
Well, he's going to be there for life.
So Combs' reaction comes as no surprise to a former member of his inner circle who was recently financially cut off.
Well, you got to cut him off. I don't think he's going to have any money left. I mean, dude's got a lot of money, but I mean, didn't they offer $50 million bail? Then didn't Combs' camp offer up $50 million bail and it was denied?
It says if he feels like anyone is taking his attention, he don't take that well. He gets mad, and if he has the power to do it, he'll make that other person's life miserable. I feel like there are a lot of people like that in the world. If the attention is not on them,
yeah, then they're going to do their best to make you miserable.
They're going to talk bad about you. They're going to
make things up.
Make things up. And those are the worst kind of people.
It goes.
Mind your own business. Good Lord.
I know.
Handle your stuff.
I think a lot of people I don't know where this mentality came from. I don't know if it's always been this way or if it's just gotten worse or maybe we just notice it more, but I feel like a lot of people are like, they feel like if good things are happening to you, then good things can't happen to them. Like they have to make good things stop happening to you so then they can have good things. Like
blowing out
someone else's candle to make yours shine brighter.
Yeah.
And that's not how it works. But I feel like that. I don't know if I just see it more, pay attention more. That's worse now. Maybe social media maybe has really inflated egos, because people have their own page and they can make their own statements. Like people are like, oh, I've decided to blah. I'm like, nobody really cares much. I don't know. As I talk on the radio here this morning.
So I'm new to Gunsmoke.
Changing subjects apparently.
It's kind of the same subject.
Okay.
In Gunsmoke, you don't cheat at cards and you don't steal horses.
Okay, gotcha.
That was kind of shocking to me to watch that there'll be a card game and somebody cheated and you could just take your gun out and shoot them.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, Marshall Dillon, he's cheating at cards.
Well,
look right here. And Marshall Dillon, well, he got what he deserved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that was it.
There's
not enough
not enough of that.
checking people. You know what I'm saying?
Going on. Yeah.
Now people can walk out of stores in California stealing armfuls of stuff.
Well, they fixed that a little bit.
They wouldn't do that under U.S. Marshall
Dillon's law. Yeah.
Dillon's, yeah.
Now they fixed a little bit of that. The new law out there that was put on the ballot. Basically, I don't think the governor did anything about it, but the people did. It's now a felony.
We the people.
Because some people were getting arrested doing that, and they were upset because it's now a felony charge, when before it was not a felony charge.
Yeah.
So now will the DAs and prosecutors, follow up on things like that? I don't.
Yeah.
Who knows about that? All right, morning show overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. I got a couple more minutes left here till 8:30.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect.
Yeah, Brian. Narcissistic
tendencies. There's a lot of
people, I cannot.
I can't handle them. I can't handle them. The general problem with narcissists is they don't know they're narcissists, right? They don't know, and you can't tell them. Let's see, 81222. That's not right. I'll fix that. Go down here. What are we selling? Some heaters on Swap and Shop? I bet.
My tummy's a little upset.
Uh-oh. What's the matter?
I don't know. It kind of feels hungry.
It feels hungry, okay.
Kinda.
Gotcha. Kind of feels hungry.
Maybe I'm getting a bellyache because now I have to do work.
There's work and it's okay.
And I'm like,
So you got work to
my
do
belly
today.
hurts.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh.
I try and do the work that I don't want to do first.
Yeah.
To get it out of the way.
I want to be like that. I'm trying to be more like that, but generally I want to put it off till later.
Hope everybody has a good day.
Yes, I'm trying to get the mercantile menu here.
You know what? The other day on Monday, when I went to Granddad's for lunch, it was the first day that they had reopened or opened as Granddad's. And I went there to grab some lunch, and Renee Holt, who owns the mercantile, was in there with a group of people, and they were supporting local business. I was like, oh, I want to take a picture and just let everybody know. I don't know. I think that's awesome. Because she don't have to do that. She has a full restaurant.
Yeah. Mercantile. Dana said insurance is a scam. Do you need it? All right, y'all. That's going to wrap it up for us today. Holly, good show. Well done. Grab that microphone. Watch the coffee mug. All right.
Thank you, Josh.
That ruined the whole show. You knocked over that coffee. We were good, though. All right, the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. They have grab-and-go breakfast now, starting at 7 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And they have a full-service breakfast on Saturdays at 8. So get on by and see them. Of course, lunch starts at 11. 210 North Irwin Street. That's near the square in downtown Manchester. Big gray block building. Cannot miss it. Right across from the Manchester Police Department. It's going to wrap it for us today. Swap and Shop coming up next. And then we've got, farm news, Tennessee Wildlife Extra, community calendar, and all that. 9 o'clock is the Rick Burgess show. 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, it's Dan Bongino. 3 o'clock, Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany. No local sports tonight to worry about on Thunder Radio. I don't believe we have any Predators tonight. So you get the Ramsey show at 6. All right, y'all. Catch replays of today's show on Apple, Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. You can find it there and enjoy replays of the show. You can rewatch them on Facebook. Search for Thunder Radio or the YouTube page, Thunder Radio on YouTube. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
It's another day, it's another